So the critical impact activities, where have these come from? Well, MMU is very fortunate to be working with individuals such as Professor Chris Muller, Professor Robin DiPietro, Bob Hetherington, and these individuals have given us a huge understanding of the role of a manager of managers, plus my own experience and of the team of being in operations. And we've identified these tasks, these activities, as being those that truly can drive the success or not of a manager of managers. And our role is to work with those managers of managers to effectively enhance their ability to deliver these tasks sustainably. Analyse. Understanding the key performance indicators that the organisation values. Sales, labour, inventory, there'll be many. Understanding what the issues currently are, getting very specific about that, and understanding what trends may be forming and what needs to be done to exploit an opportunity or mitigate a gap. Plan. Plan is about then coming up with an action plan of value-added activities that are going to help fix those issues that you've analysed. Whether that's a problem that needs to be mitigated or a real opportunity that's been presented, it's about having a plan with clear owners, timeframes, measures, etc. to make sure that plan is robust to deliver. Communicate. Of course, communication is far more than just the transmission of information. It's all about influence, it's all about involvement for the multi-unit manager. It's about ensuring everybody is aware what the goals are, what targets need to be achieved, and how they and their colleagues can help achieve them. Additionally, of course, there's an obvious need to keep people up to date with how the organisation is performing and how their individual business is contributing to the wider area or district. Observe. Observation is of course critical, but perhaps none more so when preparing to visit and conducting the visits. This will include, for example, just considering what type of visit are we doing? Is it announced or unannounced? What's the main purpose of the visit? Are we following up on our big rock action plans? Or perhaps we're following up on the development of the team? Observation during the visit of the brand standards, the level of service customers are experiencing, and an appreciation of the overall operation is critical to a successful visit. By observing the operation during that visit, we can really understand and appreciate what's going well and what gaps in our service may exist. Then we can work with our management teams to understand if these issues are new or if they're reoccurring. Of course, if they're not new, what fixes have been put in place before? What might we need to do now to make these fixes sustainable and permanent? Develop. This is about the manager of managers creating a development plan, a succession plan for their team, so that they know for the long term who the next multi-unit manager could be, the next unit manager, and the next assistant manager, building a pipeline of talent for the future. Review. This requires the multi-unit manager to be disciplined and consistent in the way in which they follow up and, yes, review all aspects of the business. Going beyond the unit visits, though, this will include a periodic review of the operation to ensure that all commercial aspects are being reviewed in a balanced way. From sales and profitability to audit results to people metrics, everything that matters to the business should be reviewed on a regular basis. Our goal is to help develop our managers to truly understand their business and the commercial drivers of it. We want to mitigate any gaps, any unacceptable trends in performance, and exploit any opportunities to drive profitable sales further. Of course, sometimes dealing with weaknesses in the business requires us to deal with weaknesses in the performance of our managers. Through coaching and support, through taking corrective performance action where required, the performance management of people is perhaps the most crucial and sometimes elusive skill that the multi-unit manager needs to master.